All right, y'all. Hey, what's good, everybody? So this is another episode of On My Way, and today we have my good friend Cory Brown, CB, Mr. Triple
Yes,
Ps.
sir.
Yes, sir. Here he is. Here he is. Real excited to have him on it. Like I said, he's a good friend of
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
And basically what he does, he's a barber. He taught himself how to cut hair. He has a clothing brand as well, Triple Ps, and it stands for positive, productive, peaceful. And we just wanted to bring him on today because he come from our community. I know he come from Fairfield. He come from Oakland, and he's doing real positive things right now. And really, I don't know anybody else who's as respectful and positive as him. So I'm super excited to have him on. And then just to started off, Cory, tell me about like where you from. Let's hear your background a little bit.
First off, all right, man. I just gotta say thank you for having me on here, bro. I'm reciprocating all that love and good energy you put out. Uh, but I'm from Fairfield, man. Grew up in the Bay Area. Moved from Oakland to Richmond. In my early child years, and as I got older, moved to Fairfield when I was like 11 years old to middle school, high school out there. I moved back to Oakland in like my early 20 years, like 19 and 20.
Staying
So I
with
was
pops,
able
right?
to experience, yeah, yeah. So I was able to experience different types of communities throughout my lives. And, you know, like you said, it's kind of tough. You get to see like your close ones get into stuff, people you grew up with dying, get into things they shouldn't be in. And like, it's up to you to take that step. Like, if you're going to be different or if you're going to be the same. So, that was just one of them things. Also, you have your peers. I have my brothers. I have my brother looking out for me. My brother was really, really a good role model for me, even though he messed up, but he told me what not to do and what I should do.
Good. So, like you
Yeah,
said, like we gotta, like in our communities, it's a lot of people who get caught up in the mix of things. So, for you, what kept you out of it was it your brother or what else was it? It seemed like your mom's is a big part of your life too, and even your pop. So,
oh
like, what
yeah,
kept you out of the mix? You know what I'm talking about?
yeah, definitely. My mom definitely played a part. She was on me. That's one thing I didn't take for granted at all. My pops, he was that male figure that I needed. I know a lot of young men, not only black men or Hispanic men, I'll say young men in general, they kind of miss that male figure in their life. Hey, how you doing? I'm on an interview right now.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
everybody
I'll
knows
catch you on.
CB. Yeah,
I'll catch
yeah,
you.
yeah.
That was my old principal from high school.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah,
Well, at least
man.
he see you doing some good things, so it's all love.
Yeah, yeah. I always be seeing him around.
That's
But
cool.
hey, what was I saying about
You were talking about pops. You was talking about how a lot of black and brown,
the male
not
figure.
not just
The
black and
male
brown. Yeah, it's other folks that don't have their male figures.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. The male figure definitely plays a role when you're coming up in life to set those foundations and morals and values you should have, becoming a young man. So that definitely played a part in it. I'll say basketball, that organized sport, it teach you like them different traits and attributes you should have, teamwork, hard work, um, not quitting, being loyal, what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Stuff like that. Sports
right.
definitely keep kids out of trouble, so that's one thing they should continue to implement into the communities. Keep the sports foundations and
I like that a lot, man. That just
yeah,
light bulb just went off in my head. Like, man, we got to get more of our kids and more sports. We got to get more of the sports in the communities because, like you say, you build those
it's
good
so
habits, hard work,
yeah,
teamwork, collaboration, loyalty, and it just keep people
yeah,
out of trouble because when you got something to do, you can't do that. So that's a good point.
right,
I like that. I like that. And we're gonna have to maybe
right,
get up on a because you big on basketball. I'm big on basketball. And like you said,
right,
it could really change people's lives. So we got to get a camp or something, or maybe in the
yeah.
future we got to start a league for the kids or something.
So so it's like
Triple P's, baby.
we can start it at the park.
Yes,
No matter
sir.
where you at,
No
leave
camp,
your
man.
park.
Look, a little camp or something, a little training.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to write that one
So
down for sure.
yeah,
So
yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be
yeah, that'll
cool.
be hella cool. We gonna be
Hmm.
on that. We're gonna be able to do that for sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely gonna be something. We already experience with it. You know, we love food. That's one of our passions, so that's gonna be easy to pass it on.
Yeah, exactly. We both passionate. And matter of fact, we got to get a game, bro. But that's when I'm back there, when you down here.
Hey,
But
hey, yeah.
let's get to the next question. Tell me about what you do. You know, I'll give a little brief introduction,
Uh,
but let's hear it from the horse's mouth. What you do?
Yo, all good, man. So I'm an entrepreneur. Before I consider myself just a barber, but now I consider myself an entrepreneur. That's not the only thing I just rely on. But you know, I do cut hair, uh, and I do sell my clothes on the side. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much what I do right now. Those are the main things. So I try to be a influencer. You know, I try to be a role model. Simple things like that.
Yeah, I like how you said that. You said I'm an entrepreneur. I do the barbering for money, but you know, at the end of the day, I'm an
Yeah,
entrepreneur. I like that. You better put some respect on my name, boy. I'm an entrepreneur.
yeah,
I
man.
like that. I like that. I got
Hey,
the
man,
clothes
you
too. You
know,
know what I'm saying? I'm
gotta
selling
take
stuff.
accountability for yourself. You know.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
And the things you call
yeah.
yourself, the things you label yourself, it matter. You know what I'm saying? So the entrepreneur definitely
Right,
it
right,
holds
right.
substance. That's like boss stuff. And then what else did you just
It's
say?
tough. It is influencer,
Yeah,
role
bro.
model.
So I see that all the time. You always posting positivity, and it's a beautiful thing. You, like I said, you probably one of the most respectful, most positive people that I know. So let's get into
I
Triple
love, bro.
B's.
Likewise, likewise.
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's love. That's why we get along.
Yep, yep.
Yes, sir. Real quick, like, well, since you're so positive, I know the Triple P that's positive, productive, peaceful. So tell me about like what made you want to start that, and how'd you get started with Triple P's? Tell me about Triple P's.
Man, bro. So it came kind of random, but
Yeah,
I always had those three words. They were always something that was valuable and meaningful to me because I try to live by them. You know, I try to implement them on a day-to-day basis. So the way I had to make that adjustment was just taking it day by day and applying those words because those are action words. When you think of being positive, you can't just sit, you know, or manifest positivity. You got to put some action into that. You got to show love. You got to be genuine. You know what I'm saying?
you gotta be
And then,
positive. You gotta, like you
yeah,
said, it's
bruh.
action
Yeah,
word. You gotta put that
exactly.
positivity out there. I like that.
Exactly. And then, you know, when you're doing that, you create a movement to the atmosphere, so you're working. Therefore, once you adapt that positive mind, it's going to be easy for you to work towards your dreams or be constructive. You know, you're not going to feel lazy or depressed because you already strong mentally because you feel positive, right?
Hmm.
Now, the peaceful aspect is like when you're done with working, you know, probably had a hard day, or for example, I had said in one of my videos, when you probably get into a conflict with somebody, um, at the end of it, you want to get on the neutral ground. You want to have an understanding about things. You want peace and serenity. You know, I feel like that's something that we all want and we all need as people. We need peace to balance
Oh yeah,
everything
for
out.
sure.
So that's why I choose those three words. Yeah,
Okay, I love that. I love that. You say it's what you live, and they powerful words, like you said, they action words. So it's not like they just words where you can sit on your booty and just like talk about. But it's
right.
when you embody these things, it's like you doing it. And really, like to manifest your dreams, you have to put in the work. It's not just hey, think.
Exactly.
You got to put a plan
Yeah,
and some effort behind it. So I like that a lot.
yeah,
Love what
yeah.
you're doing, CB.
This, I mean, that's something that I had to learn. You know, I appreciate it. That's something I had to learn. Even though I'm still starting, I ain't got really nothing to show for. I got a little something to show for
Yeah.
because of the experience I have. But you know, you can't, like you said, you can't just manifest things something gonna appear if you're not putting no action into the atmosphere. You know, you can't
Yes, sir.
manifest what you want. Mhm.
Exactly. So you hear that, y'all, like y'all can have a dream, but it's only a dream if it's in your mind. But in order to make it a reality, like you got to go after that thing. You got to put some work behind it. So keep that in mind, y'all.
On
Like
top.
I love saying this, man. Look, it's hard being rich. It's hard to get rich. It's hard to be wealthy. It's hard to be happy, but it's also
Mhm.
hard to be sad. It's also hard to be broke. It's also hard to be like poor. Like which hard you want to choose? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Which
exactly.
one you gonna choose, y'all?
It's different levels, man. It's different levels.
It's different levels,
You know,
baby. Shoot.
it's
And
great.
then
You know,
yeah, you got
I
anything?
know. I was just gonna say
Yeah.
something about how people they want to feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to go out if it's discomfort in the mix. You know, they want to stay where they're used to. But if
Right.
you want something different, you know what I'm saying? You got to get out your comfort zone.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. And that's just human nature. Like that's just human nature. We don't want to feel uncomfortable, but that's how you grow. You grow. That's when you grow. Like literally
Hmm.
science shows when you step out your comfort zone, that's when you build your confidence.
Right.
And then it feel good. Like, yeah, it's scary, but after you're done with it, you're like, oh, I just, did this. I did that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Yeah.
it feel
Right.
good.
Right.
So if y'all want to grow,
Hmm.
like definitely like get out your comfort zone every day. Like just try to get out your comfort zone.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Find new things about yourself. Be open. You know.
Yeah. All right. I got another question for you. We're gonna talk about the
Oh, good.
haircutting. We're gonna talk about the haircutting. Now, how'd you get into the haircutting?
Oh, the haircutting, man. That was really out the works. So like I told you before, my mom, she always owned a hair salon when I was younger. So I
Yeah.
was always around that environment.
Wait.
So
Let me
that
stop you
definitely
right
helped.
there. So, mom, you said owned a hair salon.
She owned like multiple hair salons when I was coming
So,
up.
mom was the
Yeah, she was one of the
boss.
hairstylists. Yeah, yeah. Mom
So,
was on her
so
stuff.
like, would you
That's
say
where I get
that?
some of my hustle from.
That's what I was just gonna ask. Is that where you got like the
That's right.
entrepreneurship?
I definitely got it from her and my pops. They definitely played some key roles to
That's
that.
cool. Was Pops in the business? Like, was he doing business too?
Pops wasn't in the business, but he was always doing something on the side, whether it's
He,
detailing, whether it's photography. You know what I'm saying? He was always doing
he was
something,
always hustling on the
side
side.
hustle.
So he was
Yeah,
doing.
yeah,
He did
side
detailing
hustle.
and photography as well.
Yeah, yeah. He did a lot of stuff. But I think it was like his favorite things he was passionate about.
Yeah, that's cool. So you
But
kind of had
yeah,
the you got the entrepreneur blood in your body. So that's
yeah,
kind of
man.
like
So it was only right for me to bring it out.
yes,
You know?
sir. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
But nah, the
I
cutting,
just had to ask about that. Continue with the with the haircutting. How'd that happen?
it's all good. So yeah. Over a period amount of time, I just pick up some clippers, you know what I'm saying? I started experimenting on my own head. Had to go to school with a messed up cut because I'm over here cutting my own stuff from like
Yeah.
14 all the way up to like 18,
Yeah.
So I got better. I got better a little bit as the years went on. I started cutting some of my homies. Uh, and I started cutting my bro. My bro would never let me cut him, but when I cut my bro, he was like, hey, you can cut, little bro." And I was like, "For sure." So I kind of just took it on from there and just started cutting on a consistent basis. I was cutting on the side, but then I started cutting in the barbershop on a consistent basis, like a year and a half ago.
Okay. Let me ask you this. So, how long did it take from when you first started to like get good? Because I just want to show people, like, I just want to explain to people
Get
that
good.
shit don't happen overnight. You know what I'm talking about? Like,
Oh yeah,
if
for
you want to
sure.
do something, like, it's gonna take some work. It's gonna take it's gonna take a little work. You got to build your skills. So tell
Yeah,
me, like, how long did it take for you to build your skills, for you to like start getting clients, start getting into the barbershop?
I would say when I really started taking cutting serious, I would say it was a good 2 years in order for me to kind of become decent. Like I had those clients that was loyal to me, that considered me, you know, good like the average barber. So I say a solid 2 years, but to be where I'm at right now, I'm still developing, but I'm at a good position right now.
Yeah, you
I
nice.
say a good
Yeah,
solid 2 years. I say a good solid 2 years though. I just have to stay persistent with it, and be resilient because it's gonna be stuff that come across. It's gonna be oppositions that's gonna try to stop you from moving on, but you just have to be patient. Patience is definitely key, and just repetition, constantly cutting, constantly, learning new methods, what I could do different, just stuff like that. And I was like always open to learning. I was a student.
Yeah, I love that. You spit some game right there. So you said patience. Like you got to be able to stick with something. Like things is gonna get
Yeah,
hard. Whatever the results you're looking for, they might not happen like right away, but you got to stay patient. You got to stay down. And then another
right,
thing,
right.
that repetition. Like when you trying to build some skills, like it take work. You got to put in the work. You got to
Yeah,
keep doing it, y'all. Like and then just being
yeah,
open, learning new methods, looking. I'm sure you was on YouTube, whatever, looking for new ways to cut hair, asking questions to folks in the
uh-huh,
barbershop. So it's like whatever
right,
y'all
right.
doing, like you might not see the results you want right away, but you got to stick with it and you got to continue to
Yeah,
work on your skills.
yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything
Yeah,
else you want to?
that's one
Yeah.
thing. That's one thing. Since you highlighted that, like what I just said, you just
Yeah.
made me remember something.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like people, we kind of have, we have pride. We prideful at times if we don't know what direction to go or something like that. But it's like, this is our first time doing this live shit for the first time. We
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
going through this together. So obviously the people that's older than you or mature, you can ask them, be open, like, like what should I do? Like, or what do you suggest? You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
feel like it's guidance all around us, but sometimes we kind of hesitant or prideful to kind of ask.
Yeah, yeah, we don't want to come off as like not knowing or kind of dumb, not dumb, but yeah, I know what you mean. People kind
Yeah,
of or they just don't want to get out their comfort zone. So that it's all about like we spoke on a little earlier, getting out your
yeah,
comfort zone. Some people they just too nervous to go ahead and ask somebody, or like you said, prideful, embarrassed. So y'all just got to muster
yeah,
that
yeah,
up.
yeah.
Like if you got a goal, like put everything aside, put all the pride aside, and be willing to learn. Be willing to ask people who are doing what you're doing, want to do questions. And that's why it's
Right.
important to surround yourself with like the people that are doing what you want to do because they can give you all the answers to the questions that you have. They can tell you everything that you don't know. So it's for sure like
Definitely,
important. Yeah.
definitely.
To surround yourself with some good people.
That's
And
what's up.
then I just want to ask you this, like, do you want to start like own a shop one day?
I do want to own a shop one day. That's I can see that for sure. I was kind of hesitant about it at first. I was like, I don't know, but I might as well. It's something I'm really familiar with, and I don't mind teaching it. Like it don't seem like I'm working.
But you can
So
always just own a shop. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? You could always
definitely.
just own it and not even work there. If that's
That's
something, if
all.
you,
That's another thing too.
yeah, if you got bigger things that you want to do, I know you got big dreams. So that was just a question because well, really, when I go to
Nah,
the
that's
barbershop all the time, I ask them all the time because like they working in there. The barbers that I talk to, they love doing it. So I'm like,
yeah,
are you gonna own a shop one day? Because
yeah.
I'm a businessman. I'm always interested. I'm like they renting the spot. I'm like, who owns it? I'm trying to figure out who owns this motherfucker. Just
Right, right, right,
I don't
right.
know. I just ask those
You
questions
trying to
just
see who
because.
the head dog is?
Yeah, who the head dog who owns this? How much y'all pay for rent? Like just to get familiar with the whole business thing and how overhead costs. Just little questions like that I'll be asking.
I mean, from what I know a lot of barbers aren't comfortable with just staying barbers
Yeah,
because they
yeah,
can make a good amount of money.
right.
Sometimes they can make more than the owner. Like the owner, I think the only way the owner makes a good amount of money is that if he have like the barbers, he charges crazy amount of booth.
Now check this. The difference
He
is
probably got like
just
10
being the
barbers.
owner,
He
just
charges
being the
$300,
owner,
$400 booth.
but just being the owner and not cutting hair.
Uh-huh.
That's passive income. You don't got to work.
Yeah,
So
exactly,
so
exactly.
that's you chilling and you collecting a check every month. Whereas like yeah, the barbers they making more
Yeah,
money, but they gotta work. And what we want is
they gotta work.
we want freedom. We don't want to be working eventually. But I get that
Nah,
people.
definitely. That's why I'm saying when I do get it to that age where I feel like I don't want to do this, I definitely tap in with that. Stop by the shop. Y'all doing good?
uh,
Be on about my way.
yes, sir. Exactly. Collect my little check and y'all doing good. Make sure everything's
Yeah,
all right.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd be cool with that.
yeah.
Oh shit, this shit keep falling.
It's all good. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see what else I got here. So yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
So like I said a little earlier, you one of the most respectful, one of the most positive people that I know. Like, how'd that happen? Where'd that come from?
oh, I think it has a lot to do with how I was brought up. You know,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of those key meaningful things were installed in me at a young age. You know, being respectful, being loving, caring. You know, genuine. I think I learned that from my family. I think my family is very loving, and as I got older, you know, you experience different things. You know, hate, love, you know, envy. You experience all those different things. So I like I made the choice like how I want to feel. Like you know what I'm saying. I think people kind of feel you know boxed in, or they feel like they just in chains of their emotions and how they should feel. But you know, you free. You know what I'm saying? Like if you decide that you want to be happy, like be happy. Do the things that make you happy. You know what I'm saying? So I just took it on from there. Like I want to be this way. But if somebody treats me respectfully, I want to treat them respectfully. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like, oh, they treat me this way. I'm gonna treat them this way. I'm not gonna reciprocate that bad energy. So I'm gonna just always try to keep it good level at a balance because I know that's what I want at the end of the day. You know, either if I had a bad day or a bad moment in the day, I know I'm still trying to get to here. That's the goal.
Yeah, that's good. That's powerful too, because a lot of people. The thing is, like we get stuck in those sort of emotions. We get stuck in those thought patterns, and so it's like
Hmm.
every day people living with these negative emotions, this negative way of thinking. But you was like, nah, like it could be different. It don't got to be like that. I want to be happy, so it take a little effort. If something happen,
Right.
whatever, like I still choose to be
You do.
happy. And just folks from our the community,
You do.
they don't know that. They don't know that. I mean, it take a little work, but I mean, it's you could be happy still, no matter what. Like you could be happy. It's always a different way of looking at things, and they don't know that they stuck. Like they
Right.
stuck in this way of feeling and this way of thinking, and there's a way to get out of it.
Hmm.
And it all starts with your thinking.
Yeah.
So
I
that was
say,
some powerful stuff.
yeah, it's really based off the mental aspect of things. Even though some people could be feeling hurt down in their heart, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know. The heart and the mind, it's always a battle between the two.
Yeah,
That's why I say that. That's why I say that that peace is a big key. That's when it comes into play. Like, all right, you just gotta sometimes you just gotta evaluate some things. You probably gotta go back and see what traumatized you and do some self healing
right.
before you can even make a move. You know what I'm saying? Before you can love somebody else, before you can do something for somebody else, you gotta take care of yourself. Make sure you're good.
No
And when
cap.
people see that, they're gonna be like, "Man, what are you doing? Like, what she do?" You're gonna be like, "Man, I heal. You know, I choose to be this way. I choose to think this way. I choose to live this way." So I think
It,
that's another key thing, man. You just gotta start with self.
Yeah, it takes some healing, especially in our communities, man. Like we hurt, man, for generations. Like we hurt, we messed up, and it definitely takes some healing. It definitely do. So I love that you mentioned that.
Yeah, yeah,
Because you're right. Like if you don't love yourself and you like mad at yourself or you got all these built up emotions, you can't love that anybody else. Like you're gonna project those emotions on your people, on your girl, on
right,
your boy, on whoever it is, like the people around you. You're just gonna
right.
project that negative
Whoever around you.
whoever around you, and then it's just gonna cause them like discomfort and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
we definitely gotta take care of ourselves, and so like that just goes to another thing. Like we gotta find a way to get those resources in the community, which is probably what mental health, maybe like therapy, so that we could deal with those emotions or meditation.
mhm,
So those are definitely
yeah, yeah,
some more resources we can get to our people.
exactly,
What else I got here? What are your goals for the future?
exactly. Yeah,
What are your goals for the future? You got
yeah.
any like investment ideas? You want to do anything? What you want to do with the clothing, the barbering? What's your goals for the future?
I definitely do want to invest, man. Hold on, I pressed the. All right. All right. So yeah, my goals for the future is definitely invest more. I started looking into investing this year, so that's something I want to be experienced with probably within like the next 2 or 3 years. Uh, I do, like you said, I do want to own a shop. I want to own a shop. I want to own different businesses. Uh, I even want to own a gym. I feel like working out is a big part of my life and being healthy. So
Yes, sir.
having that gym, man, I can just open up. Even if it's like in the community, have that gym in our community so that people can have somewhere to work out. It ain't gotta be like no 24-hour fitness or something.
Like one of them outdoor ones at the park.
Man, it can be outdoor and indoor,
Yeah.
have a barber shop right there, everything all in one. That's
Uh.
that's really that's really what I want. That's really my vision. Like all the key things, all the things I'm passionate about, just having it all in one facility. And like you said, it's having the resources for the people.
That's right.
Uh,
I like that.
yeah, the clothing line. Hopefully one day it's big. You know what I'm saying? Have some athletes rocking it. Some big celebrities. I don't really care about celebrities like that, but it's a couple I mess with. I
Yeah.
wouldn't mind them rocking the Triple P. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Like
then
who?
people gonna be able to. Like who?
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of J Cole, bro. J
Let's
Cole rock
go.
that Triple P, bro. Hey, bro, that make my day,
I can
man.
see him rocking
J
that.
Cole,
Yeah.
yeah, J Cole definitely. Uh, LeBron rocking Triple P. I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. For
even Larry
sure.
June. I don't know.
No,
You
I
know
know,
Larry
bro. He
June?
from he from the city, right?
Yeah, bro. Even Larry June rock that because he
Yeah. They
always
they all
talking
hella
about
positive, so I can for sure see that.
yeah.
Yeah.
He always talking about being positive and peaceful. So
And productive. Yeah.
yeah, definitely them. Yeah, and
Yeah.
productive. So yeah, them too.
Yeah.
But just continue to and just like network with like my peers, like how we doing right now, like
Yeah.
building with people I grew up. That's the goal as well that I have for the future. Because I know we
Cool.
got some similarities, and we got bright ideas. So
Yes, sir.
it's good. It's good that we did this meeting because it's just a start.
It for sure is. I know you're gonna inspire a lot of people, so I think it was good. It's good as well. And
Yep,
you're gonna hit a
yep,
lot of
yep,
people
for
with your
sure.
positivity, your energy. So for sure, I'm glad we doing this too. We trying to, we like you said, we got similar ideas and stuff. We trying to help the community. So that's what it's all about. And
Yep, yep.
I know this gonna touch somebody, man. But
Yeah.
what else we got? What else did you want to speak on any more of that?
Bro, I asked you a couple of questions since you had the question for me, man. I asked you.
Yeah,
I said a couple. I
yeah, for
said a
sure.
couple. So, you say you're out there in LA right now, right?
Yeah,
Did you grow up in LA or did you grow up out here?
yeah. I grew up in LA. Yeah, so from I grew up. Yeah,
LA.
so I grew up in LA, and
Uh,
so from yeah, grew up out here. 18 after high school, I went to the Bay to go to college. I went to Cal State East Bay. So that was it. That's
right,
what took me out there.
right. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir. So I was out
Yeah.
there
So
for
you was
7
only out
years.
there for a couple of years
Say about seven
when I
7 years. Yeah,
yeah. Okay. Okay.
yeah,
Good. That's what's up. That's
yes,
what's up.
sir.
So did you see like similar things in the Bay and LA that you wanted to change since you had that two different experiences from the communities?
Um, yeah, it's both. It's poverty in both of them. It's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
yeah, it's a lot of poverty in both. In both communities, we have our mind set on the wrong things. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, we so but it's yeah, it's a lot of similarities that I want to change. The poverty, the racism, the
Mm-hmm.
gentrification. For sure, those are definitely
Yeah.
things. Miseducation where our people aren't being like educated as they should be, and
Right. Right. Right.
in both communities, like here and there, black and brown, and yeah, like
Mm-hmm.
I seen, yeah, really like the poverty of everything. Here, down here in LA, up there, Oakland, East Oakland, especially Richmond, like
Yeah.
those
Yeah.
are, yeah, I see a lot of similarities, and there's a lot of things in both of those communities that I love to help with.
So, what else I got for you, man? I'm gonna say this. So,
Yeah,
man, you got a degree now.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking about? You got a degree. So,
yes, sir.
how would you say having that degree changed your life from not having one?
Well, I would just say like I'm gonna tell you only need a degree if you're trying to pursue something that needs it. Like if you're trying to be a doctor, yeah, you need a degree. If you're trying to be an engineer, I think you need a degree and stuff.
Yeah,
But as far as what I'm trying to do, I didn't need that. I didn't need to go to college, but I'm happy I did because it gave me a reason to get out of LA. It gave me a reason
yeah,
to experience the Bay, and I love the Bay, bro. I can't lie, I love it out there, and I wanna go back. I love Oakland. But what
that's a
I'm
fact.
what I just want to say that to tell people like if you don't need college, like you don't have to go. But I loved it because I met so many people. I met you because of college. You know what I'm saying? So many people
Yeah, yeah,
at
that's
school.
true.
Like I was able to network with a lot of people. I met a lot of people, and it was just a good experience. Like being in college, being on your own, it gave me a reason to be on my own and live on my own. And just
Right,
I was
right,
in
right.
clubs, so I would say like I was involved in clubs in school, like all the business clubs I was
Mhm.
involved in, and just hooping. We had a
Yeah,
little court in there. I would hoop all the time, and so it
yeah,
was
yeah,
it was a
yeah.
great experience. Like college is a good experience as far as like meeting like your peers and stuff like that. It's it's
Mhm.
fun, but like having a degree, even for the job, I was working at Yelp. I'm still up there. I'm on leave right now
Yeah.
on a medical leave, but there's
Okay.
people at my job who didn't even have a college degree. You know what I'm saying? I didn't need it to do
Good
that.
degree.
They didn't even have
That
anything.
was
It
a
was
good
up
job
there.
too. You know,
Say
good
what?
job.
Yeah,
I said that was a
exactly.
good job too.
Exactly. So it's just like you don't really need it, but it. I liked it. I liked what college gave me. I'll say that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
But as far as having
college
a
is
degree,
definitely
like,
important.
I don't really need to. I don't need a degree to be doing this. You know what I'm
Right, 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 right. You
saying? Yeah.
can retain that knowledge on yourself.
One nothing I could have
Or
learned on
from
YouTube.
or from other people. Yep, yep.
Exactly.
YouTube
Exactly.
definitely is a man. You can learn a lot of stuff on YouTube.
YouTube, Instagram, they got these courses, they got free webinars. It's yeah. It's like
Everything on the internet.
all the information's out there for you. You just got to be willing to learn, willing to
Right.
put in the work, and willing to look for it.
Yep. Gotta tap into that. That's what's up, man. Them the questions I got for you. I ain't
Yeah,
really got no interview questions like that.
it's all good. I got these prepared. I had these prepared.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Did you say that was it, or you got another one?
That was it. That was it.
Okay, cool. So I got one more before we wrap up for you. What do you
All right, all
suggest
good.
for anybody that want to do what you're doing? What do you suggest for the people?
What as far like the
Yeah, the
entrepreneurship?
entrepreneurship, the mindset, like what tips you have for the people?
Oh man, tips definitely. Just go for it. If you thinking about doing it, don't be hesitant about doing it because it's just gonna prolong what what's in store for you. I say that for sure.
Oh, I love that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah, yeah. Just go ahead and do it. You know, be patient. Be patient with stuff. Don't think stuff is gonna come overnight. And I say do your research on things so you know
Put
coming
the
in,
camera on
so
your
you won't
face.
be like,
There we
oh,
go.
you can't see me?
No, I couldn't. Now we're good
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, do your research so you won't be lost going in. You already got some knowledge about what you're getting into. Uh, be open. Like I said, me being open to new things gave me a new perspective on things. So that helps with the positivity as well. Uh, and then just take time to, like I said, take time to work on yourself instead of going out with other people or doing stuff that you know that's gonna stop you from accomplishing your goals. I get if it's networking, but all the partying and stuff like that, just try to put that on the back burner because that's always gonna be there and it's not benefiting you and it's not for you.
All right.
And I say, man, just stay true to self. You know, if it's something you really want to do, you know, don't let nobody stop you from doing it. Have that mentality that you're not gonna quit and just keep going with it.
Cool, cool. Yeah, there's some great words of advice. I appreciate you, Corey. Thank you.
Yep,
Thank
yep.
you.
All love.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming on. You know, I got a lot of respect, a lot of admiration for you. I know you my dog, Corey. Thank you, CB.
Right, for sure, man. All love. You my dog as well.
That's right. And then just real quick, let the people know where they can find you in case they want to follow you on Instagram, get some merch, get a haircut.
Mm, that's my Instagram name. All right, so you can follow me at the Cory B. I don't know how to. Let me see. I think it's at TheeCoryB,
Let me see real quick.
and then at Triple P Merch. Yeah, at Triple P Merch. That's at TRIPPLEP _merch.
And then just real quick, yeah,
Oh, and then the
the
haircuts
the haircuts, yeah, tell them what haircuts at.
at Cory B Cuts. CORYBCUTZ.
Okay, and then just real quick, just to confirm the personal page, it's at the Cory B, and it's TheeCoryB. There it is for y'all.
Yeah.
All right, Corey. Well, thank you so much for coming on, brother. I'm gonna see you soon. Okay.
All love, man. Anytime, bro. I'm gonna tap in with you.
All love, dog.
All right, man. Peace and love.
Peace and love.